been reorganising my plant shelves today because I'd like to do a new houseplant tour, so I'd like them all looking really nice for that. Whilst I've been doing that, I've been noticing all sorts of plant chores that need doing, so I thought we'll have a plant chores day, a nice relaxed chilled out, just do some gentle plant chores. Maybe you've got some chores to do too. Let's do them together. This plant needs cleaning pretty often, and I usually just have my planty kit here, and I have these cloths, microfiber cloths that I use. And these are really good because you can just wash them. I usually put them through the wash after use, and yeah, nothing gets wasted. So I'm just cleaning this one with water today. It's just a bit dusty. And most of you probably already know it's important to clean your plant's leaves, because if the leaves are dirty, it can affect their ability to photosynthesize, which is obviously a big problem. And I do this one pretty often. Really, the bigger the leaves, the more you have to do it. But sometimes I put this one in the shower to give it a proper, really proper clean. Same with my other plants. But doing that is something I only do when it's due for watering, just because the water will get into the soil. There's not really any way of stopping it. So if the plant's only recently been watered or it doesn't need watering yet, then I won't put it in the shower, because it could cause overwatering problems if I was to do that. But I've been trying to grow this plant up this pole only very recently, really, that I put it on here, so it's not completely adjusted yet. I've also taken so many cuttings from this plant, and to be honest, it is looking a little bit bare towards the bottom of the plant, and I'm wondering whether to just chop and reset this one, just chop it up into bits and just create loads of new plants, because yeah, it's just getting a bit bare on the bottom, although I can see lots of new growth on it, so maybe I should just be a little bit more patient and wait. I don't know, we'll see how we go. But I have loads of, also loads of cuttings from this plant that I've grown, so there are quite a few of them knocking around the house. I may try and see if I can give some away this year. I did give some away last year, but to be honest, even if no one wants them, I love this plant because it's just a good staple, really, the pothos. Good staple plant. At the moment I've got it kind of strapped to the pole with some wire, but eventually I hope I can remove that when the aerial roots start to stick in there a little bit more. Oops. The trouble with gloves is I can't really I can't react the same way, and sometimes I can't really control what I'm doing quite as much, but if that made sense. But I have to wear them because I get sensitive skin, unfortunately, so I have to wear them for anything that I do. But it does make me feel a bit clumsy. a few leaves on this one that need to be chopped off as well at the bottom there. It has lost quite a few lower leaves lately, and I know it is normal for lower leaves to go, but I'm wondering if this one's lost a few more than I would have expected. Maybe I've been a little inconsistent with the watering. I did used to have this one in the bedroom, and maybe it got slightly forgotten in there. But I've moved it in here for a bit to see if maybe it prefers it in here. Okay, that's nice and clean. Here's a little look at what I've got so far. Just try to make everything look a little more nice, organised, placing different plants together so that they look a little bit more standout, different foliage types together, different heights, all that kind of stuff. And then here I have my little plant care caddy. I just go around with that and do whatever needs doing. It's a nice sunny day today actually, so the plants are really enjoying all this lovely sun. Over here I'm doing some watering. Yeah, I just bottom water, let them take what they want. I usually leave them in there probably 30-40 minutes, maybe a bit longer. I have to be really careful about these Dieffenbachias this year because this is the first spring summer that I've had them, and I know that they're plants that do not want to dry out, so I've been checking those really well kind of every couple of days, which might seem a bit extreme, but I do not want them to die. I really want to make sure that I get them through. So as well as my two Dieffenbachias in here, you'll also notice that I have this little Monstera Adansonii. He's also needing some water. And yeah, those are the three plants that need watering right now. I've been around with my water meter and I've checked a load of plants, and I just do this every few days really. Just pop them in there and let them take what they want. And I have started fertilising this year too, so you can see this is some new growth. All of these plants have new leaves coming. As you can see here, there's some new leaves coming out on the Dieffenbachia there. This one also has some, but they're a bit more hidden in the foliage. But now that my plants are all basically growing again, I'm now fertilising. I recently propagated this Miranta, so it's looking a little bit thin on the ground, but long term this is going to actually make the plant fuller. So at first it might seem a little counterproductive, but you've just got to trust in the process. Not only will this plant grow back stronger, but I'm also going to plant some of the cuttings I took from it back into the soil to make it an even fuller plant. So even though it's looking a little bit smaller now than it was, it will be coming back in a vengeance. So yeah, you just got to trust in the process. Over here I have my propagations. I've got two shelves of propagations, but then I've also extended onto another shelf here where I've got some jade cuttings there, and that's a little Stapelia cutting there in the llama planter. Two little cuttings in there. And those are my jade cuttings so far, but I think I'm going to take some more of those. But these are the ones that I took in order to film it for my channel. Did also take a few more of these Syngonium cuttings because they're all rooting really well. They've got really good roots. So I thought, why not make some more since they're doing so well. I also have this little pot of jade leaves. I generally don't particularly like propagating the jade plant this way because it takes so long, but you know, I had to remove these leaves from the cuttings over here anyway, so I thought I'll just give them a go. But it is kind of frustratingly long waiting for them, but I'll just pop them in there and see what happens. But I don't know if you can see there, I did show these on a propagation tour video, but you can see there's roots growing on these syngoniums. They're pretty much the quickest ones so far. The other ones are just there doing their thing. Oh, but also something else exciting that I'm going to show you. My Monstera cutting is starting to grow a little root there, out of the aerial root. So that's exciting. And this one hasn't actually been in the water for long, so yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Yeah, so this is going well so far, which I'm really happy about. And this one I'm just doing to place back into the pot with the other one when it's ready. My succulents needed watering today. Not all of them, but the ones that need watering, I've just popped them into here with some water in there, same as I do with my other plants, and I shall leave them in there for a little while to soak up some water, and that will be all done. Just a little tip for you: if you've ever noticed little white spots on your jade plant, you probably won't see many on mine, but I used to get them from watering with tap water. And since I started watering with filtered water, just using a normal water filter, same as you'd use for drinking water, I no longer get the little white dots. I believe they're calcium deposits, so it's just like the minerals in the tap water that come out. But yeah, you can get rid of them really easily by just using filtered water. Or if you do have white spots on your jade, you can just wipe them off. They're completely harmless, so don't worry. They're not harming the plant in any way. And here's a little sneak peek of the rearranging I've been doing today. And as I say, I'm going to be doing a full tour soon. I'm just getting everything looking all nice for that. But this is what I have so far. Do I have too many plants? This isn't even all of them. There are loads more off camera. Some propagations up there. A few more plants up there. So yeah, that's what I have so far. I'm not done yet, but I've made some progress at least. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you also got lots of plant chores done. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.